Well, a win is a win. We'll take it. We'll move on. And, we overcame, obviously, a really, really tough night at the free throw line. And it seems like there's always something that this team has to overcome. But tonight we did. And I thought offensively we were terrific. You guys know I always talk about defense and rebounding, and that's still an issue for this team, obviously. But tonight our offense, I thought, from a glass half full standpoint, was terrific with 18 assists and 7 turnovers. We shared the ball, we moved the ball, and guys really played with confidence on the offensive end. I could feel, our offense has been coming, but defensively, we're not good enough yet. But offensively, it's interesting. We shoot better from 3 than we do from 2, and we shoot better from 2 than we do from the free throw line when nobody's guarding us. So go figure. I don't have an answer for that, but that's what happened, and we'll take the win, we'll move on, and it's something we can build on. But we needed this, our players needed this, and it's obviously it's a relief more than a celebration right now, feeling for us.
Ted, with 4 minutes left, they closed it down on you on 72-72
Yep.
point lead. Can you talk about what you told your guys and how you finished that off? Because I think you went on a little 8-0 run.
Yeah,
defense.
We went on a little run, but we always just keep talking about stringing stops together, and we were able to string some stops together, and I think get it up to 80-70, if I'm not mistaken, but look, Stevie Thompson's a terrific player. We were trying to trap him and get the ball out of his hands late. Drew Eubanks is a beast down low. He's the real deal. So. Those 2 kids are good players, but we were trying to get the ball out of Thompson's hands as best we could. They're late and make somebody else beat us. But we strung some stops together, and then we scored. I thought they got tired. The pace of the game, we wanted to press more, but we couldn't make a free throw to get into our press, and it was very frustrating. We go 1 for 2 how many times at the line? I don't know how many, but we make the first one, miss the second, couldn't get in our press, and that was because we wanted to wear them down as best we could defensively.
Coach, obviously starting all the backup players at the outset was a big part of this game. Can you talk about that move a little bit?
Sure.
The starters seem to give you a spark early.
Well, look, that move was more a way to honor and to reward the guys who come to practice every day that don't get the minutes and haven't gotten the starts, because I started all 4 guys that haven't had a start this year, and then we threw DeLeon in there because DeLeon's been such a team-oriented defender, and he gives you everything he's got every single day. And other guys have had their opportunities, so it was time that those guys deserved a chance. My gut told me to do it against Washington State. I held off a game, but I told myself, that's something. I've done it one other time in my head coaching career when I was in Northern Colorado. And again, not a indictment so much on the guys who had been starting, but more of a, hey, the guys that haven't been, they deserve that opportunity. They deserve that chance. And I thought they handled it well. Again, starting the game hasn't necessarily been an issue for us. Finishing the game has been an issue, and tonight we finished the game. Like Neil said, we're down. They shrink it to 2. We could have folded. We folded before, but we didn't. We strung some stops together, got it to 80-70, and won it going away. So we'll make it a lot easier on ourselves when we shoot free throws like we're capable of, and it's not even a game, at all if we do that. But again, we have to overcome, and this team has to overcome. We've had to overcome a lot. We're going to have to overcome more things as this season unfolds.
Coach, do you maybe talk to the marketing team about making every night George King night with the way he played tonight?
Yeah, George was terrific, and he came out, he was feeling it. I thought he got a little carried away there in the first half with some heat check shots, because I thought, what allowed them to stay in the game, we were up 39-32. I don't know what the time was, but we had strung together some stops, and then boom, that's the Colorado basketball team that we're dealing with. Is they come back and I think go up 40-39. I mean, we just can't continue to get started. Part of that was bad shots. Part of that was turnovers that led to them getting back in the game. So George was terrific offensively. I think he had some defensive breakdowns as everybody did, but he came out ready to play. I think he responded I think Derek White responded. I think Xavier Johnson responded really well to not starting.
Coach, can you talk about Bryce's game a little bit?
Yeah, that's the Bryce Peters we see in practice, the offensive guy that can get it going and plays with some confidence, a little bit of swagger. Got to the free throw line well, made some threes, but he's a good offensive player. He's a guy that can score in bunches, that can give us that punch. I thought defensively, for a freshman, did a pretty good job on Stephen Thompson. We've got a lot of confidence in Bryce defensively. He's one of our more capable defenders on the ball. So I thought he was good tonight.
You alluded to this a little bit, but were you generally happy with the way the veterans responded to this move?
I was really happy with, again, I mentioned George and XJ and Derek. I thought they handled it very, very well and, came in with great energy and great focus. And so, yeah, I think, look, I told them what was going on yesterday. They were on the gold team pretty much all week in practice. Our practices have been competitive. They've been spirited, but they handled it well, I thought. And I thought the guys that started and had their opportunity handled it well likewise.
Coach, with Oregon coming in here,
Yep.
What can you take from tonight and build off of that for that game?
Well, hopefully offensively we can play with the kind of confidence and movement of the ball Saturday against Oregon, because Oregon they've got better players from top to bottom. They've got a deeper bench than Oregon State does. And Oregon State's got some talented guys, don't get me wrong, but I think in terms of depth and quality of depth, Oregon's a different animal. So offensively, we've got to build on the 18 assists and 7 turnovers and hopefully keep that, going. Get our free throws right and figure out how to guard between now and Saturday at 7:30. That's the challenge, because Oregon is a different animal than Oregon State. And if we play defense like we did tonight against Oregon, they'll score 120.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thank you.
Thank you.